All right, hey you all. So first I want to say congratulations, class of 2024. We are super excited to have you at NKU, and we here at the Center of Student Engagement are really excited to see you on campus as soon as we're able to. So really quick, this is just going to be a quick overview of the different areas of student engagement that we have at NKU and why it's important to get involved. So just to start, these are our social medias. We have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I know Facebook seems really outdated, but I promise you, if you don't have one, I'm going to recommend that you make one because I would say a lot or most of our student organizations use Facebook to communicate with their members as well as plan events. So I would definitely consider making a Facebook if you don't already have one. So why is it important to get involved? Students who are engaged versus students who we would call like a parking lot class parking lot student tend to feel more connected to their school just because getting involved outside of the classroom gives you more opportunity to meet new people, get involved in different things, figure out some maybe strengths and passions that you didn't realize that you had before, and feel more of a sense of community. We also know that students who are engaged outside of the classroom are more likely to graduate, and we have higher graduation rates in students who are engaged, as well as higher GPAs, because a lot of our organizations make it a priority to motivate their students to have good grades and really dedicate a lot of time to their schoolwork. And lastly, it's just really fun. It enhances your college experience, and you get to, go to a lot of events, and it's just a really great time. So we have 9 different areas of student engagement. I'm going to go over the first 3 and then pass it off to my fellow student workers. The first one that we're going to go over is academic organizations. So at NKU, we have over 60 academic organizations, and an academic organization is, like it says there, a traditionally formed a connection to a specific discipline. So for example, I'm a psychology major, so there's academic organizations that are dedicated to studying psychology. So, that also includes like honor societies and student ambassador programs for whatever major that you might be a part of. So if anything, I recommend, like if you don't get involved in anything else, at the very least, I recommend that you get involved in an academic club or organization that is tied to your major. It really helps you, get to know the faculty and staff as well as other students that are studying the same thing as you. So you'll meet students that are going through the same classes, as well as open yourself up to getting to know faculty so that, if you need like recommendation letters, that'll just help you a lot down the line. Next, we have our faith-based organizations. At NKU, we have 19 different faith-based organizations that vary across all kinds of different denominations. But one thing about these organizations is, they're super involved and really present on our campus. Maybe about like every day of the week, one of our faith-based organizations is hosting an event. One of my favorite things that one of our faith-based organizations does, the BCM, is during finals week, they give out free pancakes so that students who have been studying all week and maybe all night can just take a break, come and get a snack, and just hang out with some other students and relieve some stress. So this is another group of organizations that could potentially be involved in. And then next, I'm going to go over fraternity and sorority life. So fraternity and sorority life at NKU, we have 23 different Greek organizations on campus, as well as one group that is it's like an interest group that's currently forming. And we have 4 different councils. So we have our Panhellenic Council, Interfraternity Council, National Panhellenic Council, and our, forming Multicultural Greek Council. One thing is, you coming into college, you may have seen movies or, read things online about fraternity and sorority life, and you might have all these stereotypes in your head about what it is and what, fraternity and sorority men and women do. But I will tell you that NKU Greek life is super unique and isn't like any of the stereotypes that you may associate with fraternity and sorority life. Our Greek men and women are super dedicated to, scholarship and having good grades, being involved in different leadership organizations, completing service, raising money for their philanthropies, and, building a lot of good relationships across campus. So I really recommend, looking into fraternity and sorority life as well. So I'm going to pass it off to my fellow workers and fellow student workers to go over the next few areas of engagement. Thank you.
The first thing I would like to talk about is governance organizations. Governance organizations provide leadership, advocacy, and service to a particular population of the student body. Some of these organizations include Student Government Association. We also have students that sit on committees and work hand in hand with our faculty and staff to make Northern Kentucky a better place. Next, we have leadership. Leadership organizations specifically focus on the professional and leadership development of its members and or the Northern Kentucky University community. Some of these leadership organizations include Victor Guides, orientation leaders, people you see on a regular basis that have took the initiative to lead and grow as a leader. Next, we have media. Media organizations provide NKU students a variety of ways to gain hands-on experience. Many are housed in the College of Informatics and provide opportunities to develop a diverse portfolio of work.
I'm moving right along. The next area I want to talk about is service. So service organizations are going to be working with students and surrounding community members to complete local service projects. The members typically spend much of their time volunteering and strengthening their leadership skills. One org that I've been very close to and I've worked on projects with on campus is going to be Victor's Volunteers, and just getting involved with them and doing a lot of service projects in the community and especially on campus. The next area is going to be special interests. Now, these are for students with a specific similar interest shared amongst themselves, and with the NKU campus at large. So that looks like a wide range of things. It could be a group of people that are into watching films and kind of talking about them afterwards, just kind of anything that you could possibly think of. I'm sure there's someone else on campus that probably has that same interest as you and are probably looking to start an org. If not, there already is one. And then the last and final one that to talk about is going to be sports clubs. So sports clubs are designed to provide students with leadership, managerial, and interpersonal opportunities while participating in a particular sport or activity. These orgs report directly to the campus rec. So one org that I've had the pleasure of working with and kind of having some fun with is going to be the NKU esports. So whether it's Call of Duty, Fortnite, anything under the sun, gaming, that's definitely a place to go. But that's just one example. And that wraps it up for the different areas.
Going into your freshman year, I have one piece of advice. Join something, join anything, join what you're passionate about, but get out and make sure Northern Kentucky knows who you are. Make sure we know your name because you matter, you're important, and you're going to shake the room.